New Wolfman image hints at Christopher Abbott's Unraveling as his transformation begins. This article is part of Screen Rant's exclusive 2025 movie preview. Keep an eye out for the full feature next week. A new image from Wolfman offers a closer look at Christopher Abbott's character. In the Blumhouse horror reboot, Abbott plays Blake, who inherits his estranged father's farmhouse, which becomes the site of a terrifying ordeal when he is attacked by a vicious animal. This kicks off a lycanthropic transformation that puts his wife Charlotte, Julia Garner, and daughter Ginger, Matilda Firth, at risk, trapped between the animal outside and the threat that Blake now poses. The upcoming Wolfman was directed and co-written by Lee Whannell, who previously helmed Blumhouse's 2020 Universal Monster remake The Invisible Man. Screen Rant can now share an exclusive new image from Wolfman. It depicts a disheveled, sweaty, and distressed Blake looking over his shoulder at Charlotte while mid-transformation. In addition to bulging veins over the majority of his face, his skin is marred by a glistening, bloody wound that seems to be spreading. The panic in his eyes seems to indicate that he is still somewhat lucid, but the image is clearly taken from a relatively early point in his transformation. See the full-sized photo below. Wolfman adapts one of the original movie's most important elements. With The Invisible Man, Lee Whannell proved that his interest in Universal Monster reboots lies in bringing a heavy focus on character, crafting unique interpersonal dynamics in addition to updating the title character for the modern era. This new image reflects the fact that the Wolfman reboot seems poised to do the same thing. The lycanthropy in the movie throws an already mildly dysfunctional family into complete disarray, so its focus will be on how the marriage between Charlotte and Blake is warped by the transformation, rather than merely being a straightforward monster or body horror movie. The Invisible Man stars Elizabeth Moss as a woman who believes that she is being tormented by her abusive, supposedly dead ex. However, in addition to continuing Whannell's personal directorial trend, the 2025 horror movie is harkening back to one of the most important elements of the original 1941 The Wolfman. That classic movie starred Lon Chaney Jr. as Larry Talbot, a man who is similarly tormented by his transformation. While the new movie is raising the stakes by trapping Blake's family in a house with him, the original was also a character study using the transformation as a narrative device to access a variety of psychological themes. Wolfman could kick off a new era of Universal Monster remakes. Although The Invisible Man was a success both critically, with a certified fresh 91% Rotten Tomatoes score, and commercially, grossing $144.5 million against a $7 million budget. The global shutdowns amid the COVID-19 pandemic seem to have prevented many more Universal Monster reboots from being properly developed. However, should Wolfman be a similar success thanks to its similar emphasis on character, it could restart that chain reaction. In fact, it may have already done so, as it was recently announced that Evil Dead Rise writer-director Lee Cronin is crafting a new Mummy movie for Blumhouse.